I'm here. I'm here. Hiya. All right, let's get this thing started. We got the Xbox Showcase happening right now. Let's see. It's on the Game Awards. It's on Xbox. Hold on just a moment. We'll pull that up. Where it be? There it is.
I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
What video game is this?
For two.
Outer Worlds 2.
Made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned
Hello, Jay.
after the showcase.
Hello.
Are you watching? World premiere. Oh, here we go. Dude, new game announcements, Arctic J.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
Aw.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapro.
The hell's this? Oh, it's High on Life 2. Confirmed. High on Life 2. I thought so. Oh, High on Life was so funny. Space Applebee's. I want to go back to Space Applebee's. Humanzapro. Now they're making antidepressants with humans.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Oh, wow. Looking forward to that one. Coming this winter. I want to go back to Space Applebee's. Day one on Game Pass. Yeah, High on Life was wild.
World premiere.
Looking forward to that one. Venice? Plague Tale Legacy? I thought it looked like a Plague Tale game. But there wasn't a single rat. When we first saw that construction set, I was like, that reminds me of that one level from Plague Tale. What? A new Plague Tale game? That means, though, they're going way back. Is this a Daft Punk song? Looks like they were going back to ancient Rome or something. What? Handheld Xbox? Jay, you seeing this?
I am seeing this, yes.
Xbox is making like a Steam Deck equivalent. That's cool.
I always feel like I'm out of sync with what you're watching, though.
Well, are you watching? Oh, really? Well, I guess because you might be on a different thing. Are you on the official Xbox 4K stream on YouTube?
Yes, I am.
Really? And you're watching live, like the button in the lower left corner is red next to the volume?
Yep.
What? Maybe it's that bad Canadian internet, the bad internet.
It's the big. As soon as it gets wet, the big melt takes effect.
Oh, the big melt happens till the big freeze. Even if it's it's Arrakis. All right, this looks cool. Is this like an official Xbox thing? ROG, that's Republic of Gamers. Is that? Oh, it is an Xbox. Okay. All right. Well, they cleared that up pretty good. $512 gigabytes. Wow, and 1 terabyte. Okay.
At
Enough
Xbox,
for like, at least half a
strive to
game.
put the player first, and that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single
Here we
store
go.
or tied to one device.
Designed for players.
The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect.
Wow.
And the highly
Actually
anticipated
impressive.
Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year.
Oh, it's going to be
In
on Game
fact,
Pass.
Every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally.
Wow, everything will be playable on
We have
this?
always wanted you to have the unique
that is
experience of
pretty cool.
Xbox on
I hate
any
the name,
screen.
Ally,
That's
yeah,
why
that's
we're
pretty dumb.
investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library,
freedom,
friends,
the
and
freedom of
achievements.
Windows,
There
yeah.
are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere
I'll certainly
games
make sure
on
I free
Xbox
my device of
today.
that.
And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass with a diverse lineup of games.
What's the
from
price? I don't know,
biggest
chat. What would you
franchises
guess the
to
price on this would be? I'm
critically
going to
acclaimed indie
guess
hits. This is the freedom we believe players
$499.99 for the base.
Any game, anywhere.
600
and
plus
we
for
are
the-
giving it
the
our all
top
every
tier,
day to make this vision real. But it all
terabyte
comes
plus.
back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world.
I mean,
and
I'm
their
all
next
for a
game does
handheld thing. That's
exactly
pretty
that.
cool.
From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action
Blood of
RPG
Dawnwalker.
steeped in dark fantasy
damn, that sounds
I
cool.
can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you, Sarah Bond. I appreciate your personal time that you've given to me. Thank you. Away with you now. Thank you. Ooh, wolves. Not just any old wolf, rebel wolves. Are you seeing a church now, Jay? And guys getting stabbed?
No, Rebel Wolf. Now I'm seeing the church.
Oh, okay. So you're just like 2 seconds behind. You're fine with the Steam Deck? Yeah.
From the shadows.
Story of my life.
The fact that they didn't tell us the
When we
price,
were
though,
at
means
our
that that
weakest.
bad boy is 600 plus. Guaranteed.
They came out into the light.
It's like, buy a new
We
PlayStation,
feared for our
basically.
lives. But we should have feared for our
This looks
souls
cool.
instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us.
Oh, now
They
we got
came to
spooters.
rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
Bad.
But I became something else instead. Their worst nightmare.
Game's very dark. Not a single lick of daytime.
Walker,
Oh, there it is.
trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score. Fighting to understand the evil behind it all.
He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
Vampire Witcher, yeah. That's a good way to put that. Oh, that's the game they talked about. The Blood of Dawn Walker. Who the hell is Don Walker? Hi, I'm Donnie Walker. Oh, right this way, sir. The blood is over here for you.
World premiere.
I just want to do the... Someone give me Phil Spencer's number. I just want to be the world premiere guy. Just world premiere. Oh my god. Oh, City Builder? Mario? What the hell? Meat boy? Wait, what was up with the green pipe? Was that supposed to just trick us into thinking it was a Mario game? That was good bait. That was good bait. Wow, Super Meat Boy's gone super 3D. No more 2D. That's gonna be a nightmare. Not bad. Yeah, was that a co-op mode? It looked like they had like hundreds of little Meat Boys running around. Oh, Team Ninja.
Watch your back, Yakumo.
Here it is.
You're a wanted criminal now.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
This is it.
Sayori.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
Yeah, Team Ninja game.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Ninja Gaiden 4, October... Wow, a lot of games actually coming out October 21. I think that's the same day as Jurassic World Evolution 3. Bethesda. Bethany Esda. Oh, God. Oh, no. A DLC finally for Indiana Jones? Maybe we can finally go back and beat the damn thing and not get stun-locked in that Taiwanese dungeon that I can't escape.
Good luck, Indy.
What do they want, 150 bucks? This game was really cool, though. Like, a really, really good game out of nowhere.
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome.
Oh no, back into the Vatican? God.
Enter the city of Antioch. Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
The Order of Giants. Is this an update? No, it's gonna be a DLC. September 4th. Is it a DLC? What is it? Does anyone know if you have to buy that? What is that? Is that a DLC update? I sure as hell am not going back in those damn Vatican catacombs. Hell no. It's like, I'll be lost. Come around a corner. Dr. Jones, no! Leave me alone.
この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。
Oh my god. Canadian moose. Robots, giant plants, and an angry deer.
西暦4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Beast of Reincarnation. This character's name is Emma. Cooling Gamers, thank you very much for the gift bomb. Emma needs to defeat the Beast of Reincarnation. Interesting.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine.
I read.
Because they swoop their filth down to us.
Ooh. Wow. Epic Bioshock vibes.
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And it's sure
The
as shite
pissed
ain't
off
for the
doll.
decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Bertolt!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall,
Yes, sir.
built rather slim, well, muscular.
What? This is an investigation game?
Quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
Wow,
They
this
got
actually
my
looks
good
cool.
side
I
this
love
time.
steampunk stuff.
This is very
Breaking in is the
steampunk.
easy part.
Oh, he peed himself. Great.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
What is this game?
Talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I say I'm touchy! There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the collar.
Whatever this game is, it's really like misleading as to what it could be.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of peaches!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him!
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
Ooh, gun customization like crazy. Whoa, that's cool. What the hell? That's cool.
Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far
BioShock
worse.
and Borderlands together somehow.
Time. And if they can rewrite history,
I feel like last time,
they can rewrite us.
way before there was one of these, we saw this game,
Look who just
but it was like
found Mummy's keys.
way early access, so there's like less.
Now I can.
You might be right. This seems familiar, but I don't remember any of this.
Put the bullet back in the barrel.
No, there wasn't much of a game. There was more like a concept.
Bring the chaos
Yeah.
to a crawl. Take a mistake.
I mean, there's so many guns. There's so many
Never happened.
dialogue options. Oh, apparently you can rewind time.
We can change the world as we know it.
What even is this game?
One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. We've definitely seen this before, but not this much of this game. Wow, you could just build cover like that? Cool. This looks great.
Oh, there's sand.
It's a BK must play. Clockwork Revolution. Yeah, we absolutely have seen this before, but damn, this looks completely different.
It does.
Still says coming in due time. That's what they said last time too. Oh hell, this is going to be out like late 2026. But that's great. That definitely looks like Borderlands and
our creative teams are dedicated to
Borderlands
bringing players
and
award-winning,
BioShock together.
record-breaking, critically acclaimed
Booty.
games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom: The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4: Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios.
Avowed?
All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV.
You're right, Chad.
and
They'd have
film.
even more content
A
if they
Minecraft
didn't
movie
close
and the
half their
Fallout
studios.
TV
Yeah.
series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian
That looks
is
cool,
always
too.
delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
Who doesn't love to go deep? World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast!
He-Man?
With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged
Grounded
scientist.
2?
Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current
Oh my god, bro. Grounded 2. Burgle's back, baby. Burgle. Oh, now the kids are out in the world.
You gotta keep them separated.
Oh my god, this summer. Oh, wow. This game has a lot of bugs in it, though. I don't know if I hope they work out the bugs. Wow, this looks so good. Spider Battle? July 29th? What the hell? Out of nowhere? Oh, to game preview. That means it's a demo. Okay, well. Grounded 2 looks amazing. Where are the kids? In a park?
0 reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log.
Oh, this is Kronos or something. We've seen this before where they have like dive suits. This is from the same people who made the recent Silent Hill remake.
Was in a state of suppressed recomposition. The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive. It is highly recommended to proceed with caution. They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
This definitely feels like The Last of Us 2 in terms of being like in creepy hospitals and buildings with creatures all around.
Such is our calling.
Such is our calling.
Fall 2025. Wow. That's going to be an interesting one. Creatures everywhere. Oh, you want a spider or scorpion mount for Grounded 2? That'll be cool. Oh boy, this stream is getting completely demonetized, completely blocked.
Worm Cult.
Worm Cult, yeah.
It's a Dune DLC.
Oh, you're right. I'm glad they got the Lion King crossover with Simba.
World premiere.
Definitely excited about that Grounded 2 game, Jen. I can't stop thinking about it. I loved Grounded. Never even beat it either.
Mayday!
Ran out of time, but
Hold on to mission control. We're
still fun.
flying. Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
Wait, oh, is this? On her shoulder. I think it's deliver us something.
Wherever you are,
Nope.
I'll find you.
Elf Leon? Oh. And that was the DMCA lawyers. Oh, European Space Agency. That's what I saw the logo of. They must use that in Deliver Us of the Moon.
World premiere.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
What is happening?
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish our command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
What? Ma'am, could you move? We're busy here. We're doing a little remodel.
So, my father was renovating the hotel?
What the hell is this?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
Oh, you're doing a remodel.
Things are gonna start looking bad. Don't make the same
So you're
mistakes
remodeling
your
while you're looking around for clues to some. What the hell? Okay.
The
All
only
right.
one you
Okay.
can really trust is me.
Oh, you're driving around in a boat. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I need to play this because this just looks amazing. Cthulhu, remodeling, decoration, room of requirement, and then shooting books at a spider or something. There are no ghosts at the Grand. Oh, you're doing a hotel remodel, but there's a cat. Okay. That's super rad. Yeah, some games are just so... You just go like... and you just have to play it. You just go... You just have to play it. Damn, Xbox is kicking ass with this event.
As there are stars
Really good stuff.
And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland could be my daughter?
Oh, RTS. Oh, is this Age of Empires? No, Age of Mythology? Well, yeah, definitely Mythology, if anything. Oh, they're bringing Japan to Age of Mythology? Oh, for sure. I just saw it at the bottom. Jay, you like RTS. You ever play Age of Mythology?
I have not played it.
What? Age of Mythology retold Heavenly Spear? Heavenly Spear, yep. Cool. Sometimes it's annoying though because they don't make it clear whether or not it's a DLC or an update. Like it says coming to, but maybe say available for purchase or something, because like could very well be a free update, could very well be $10. I don't know.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이
Meanwhile in Toronto,
패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단에 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까?
This is Korean.
당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가?
This event's really good. Xbox is like pulling off a gargantuan W with a couple of these announcements. What the hell? Whoa, what the hell? What the hell's this?
Wow, this looks good.
Did North Korea invade? What happened?
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지?
What the hell? This looks cool as hell. Oh, are these zombies? Well, sometimes it looks like zombies.
스스로 결정한 것인가?
A lot of stabbing going on. South Korean zombie game?
They've been infected with rage.
지정태. 지정태.
Mudang. 2 hearts. Oh, because you're playing as that girl too who had the taser. Sweet.
More like Odang.
Oh, dang, that's right. Okay, that looked like a must-play as well. Damn. I got to see more of that. The combat looked really cool.
World premiere.
Call of World War Z, yes. Thunderful. They make games. I'm familiar with games. Oh, this game was amazing. Luna, I think it was called. These people invade all these robots. It's really cool. This was amazing.
Dia novo tu alibemo iwa lotaname. Ona utalima diefema. Teonami. Toma tu acalio terali.
Oh, going to new places. Planet of Lana. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Oh, the music here was so good. The presentation was so good. This game was great. And it wasn't super long, and it was just solid fun the whole time. Glad that this is not over, because this was really cool. this game was cool. Boom, 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 boom. Children of the Leaf, Me Alone. Beautiful.
I love Fallout games.
This appears to be a Fallout title.
Well,
I've played every
there.
Fallout
I think they included
Beautiful
fishing
day
in
to relax
Fallout
by the old fishing
76.
hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea.
Wow, damn.
And when you've caught your
Reinstall
fill,
Fallout
pop over
76
to
just
the
to go
local tackle
fishing?
shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living.
Fallout fishing sim,
Design
yeah.
and build your own little slice of paradise.
Ooh.
A place to show off all the bits and bobs you collect in your travels. Got a green thumb?
Little base building
Plant
going
your
on.
own peaceful vegetable garden. And nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah,
What's up, Cozy Joe?
makes a wasteland a waste home.
What's up,
Join
Mice?
today. And tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Nah, they need to bring out another just Fallout standalone
Gone
game.
fishing. Lol. You want another Fallout game? Doesn't everybody?
World premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when are they going to bring fishing to Starfield? Dude, almost every game on this showcase I wanted to play. Every single one of them. Like I'm just ready to play right now. Like I don't need to see any more footage. I don't need a showcase or gameplay. I'm already locked in. Like especially for the sequels, like Planet of Lana 2 and Grounded 2, and I already forgot the one with the South Korean zombies. What was that called? Mudang,
yeah. And what was it, Clockwork?
Oh yes, Clockwork Revolution, and the one with the ghosts in the hotel. There were no ghosts at the Grand.
The Grand.
Yeah. Elders. Yeah, a couple are like, not for me, but I'm glad that they're still going and or putting money into new stuff. Like Ninja Gaiden 4, this game, they're not for me, but like every time you see a game like this, all of the games that look like this to me are all the same. Like I could never keep them apart. Like I would never be able to remember Solo, Leveling, Arise, Overdrive. Like it's got 5 different names. And I could never remember one of them. Not that they're bad, just
World premiere.
my brain can't accept that kind of. Yeah. Oh my God, kitties. Pal World? Question mark. Oh, Nintendo's immediately suing Xbox.
Where's BK? This seems like a BK game.
There's 10,000 lawsuits going on right now.
Nintendo?
Oh, for sure. Dude, they copyrighted animals. Oh, see, that's Kirby, not. Yeah. I did not expect a game like this from Xbox. This seems like a Nintendo or PC only thing. Tamagotchi 2? Is this a sequel to a game that exists?
This is for sure Pal World. These all look like Pal World characters.
I mean, this looks different than Pal World for sure. It's got the vibe, but the UI and the gameplay is a little different. Animo. Pretty cool.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk Pro Skater
elderly
3 and 4 a
AF.
few months ago.
Oh, no.
These games have changed my life. But more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world.
Tony's right, though.
That means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch
Tony
trailer
Hawk
now.
Pro Skater games are an absolute, like, treasure. Dude, I love these games. Like, every world is just catered to skating. Did they fix Tony Hawk 3 before adding it to 4? I mean, 3 and 4 are being remade right here. I don't know. I always loved the maps of these games. Like, all the worlds that they would come up with and stuff were just cool. You're like, one minute you're on an oil rig, the next you're in, like, random Halloween suburbia. Oh my God. Bernadette Mere. Bernadette Mere. Ninja Turtles? What the hell?
Cowabunga, dude.
What the hell? Does it come with pizza? He literally said cowabunga. Wow. Wow, this looks cool. And then imagine all the speed runs on this where people are going to beat this in like 18 minutes, like both games.
Are they bringing back the Noid too?
Oh, I don't know. Is that? Oh my God, Doom guy. Oh, there's a demo right now. Foundry demo available. I love replaying Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 on the channel. We played it a little bit. It was just so cool to see those initial levels like redone and have like a skate park editor. That was so cool. Doom Skater. Yeah. It's turning into COD. Yeah. That's all right, because I don't like, there was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, which was amazing. 2 was even better. 3 was like mind blowing. Then 4 was like, okay, we're good now. Let's wrap this up. But then they had to do the Project Underground, and of course the money was just too good. They had to milk it as much as they could. But nothing's been able to top it. Didn't they even come out with a skate game? Like, didn't EA try to release a skate game, and they're just not... They tried, but now that's why they got to turn to the remakes. Oh man, there's been some really good games in this showcase, man. This has got me so excited for later, chat. There's got to be some really good stuff coming later too, I hope. There's got to be like a couple more gems. we gotta stay down in the mine. We gotta keep digging to the bottom because there's got to be like 1 or 2 more gems, dude. Oh, I'm definitely getting DMCA'd for sure. Yep. Fate's End. I think half this presentation has just been green text that just fades to black. Ooh, God of War. I mean, Gears of War. That's a different war. My bad. Ooh, do we have a release date on this one? Oh, what, PlayStation?
Look who decided to show up. It's game time, baby!
Think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Looks like they upgraded.
Split screen co-op. Damn, they've done everything for this game.
Let's do this. This is gonna be awesome. Form up!
Big and thick. That's right. The armor was chunky.
World
Dude, the text is making me dizzy. I feel like we see it every 10 seconds.
Is this a world record for world premieres?
Xbox is usually very violent about their world premiere. World premiere. It's like, okay, dude, just put it in the corner.
Or just have a say world premiere once and be like, all these games after this are world
right.
premiere.
Okay, it's Japan. Apparently it's Persona 4 Revival. What the hell was that? It was like a slow shot of like a torii gate, and then a character ran through it and then went left down the street, and then that was it. That was the trailer.
That's the game.
They didn't know till yesterday they were part of the event. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Good. We're good.
The Smugglers League is always there.
Ooh, Sea of Thieves.
But you won't see us.
Sea of Thieves.
You won't hear
That's
us.
BK.
And the only
Bee
way
of Thieves.
you ever know
Okay.
is if that's what
where she's
we
at right now.
wanted.
She's on the high seas.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
Lol.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the boom, the better.
Big boom.
Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
New smuggling voyages.
Stealing,
Hell
of
yeah.
course, is always an
I miss
option.
playing this with Bradford.
just do whatever it takes to get the job done.
PK asked me for a long time to get this game, and then when I finally broke down and
You are
bought it, she's
pirates
like, I'm not
after
playing
all.
it for like 6 months.
Well, here you go. Now she's back in.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
What the hell?
You're paying for that.
Smuggler's Tide, Season 17. August 2025. BK already locked in.
That might be the only thing that make her postpone the birthing.
The inevitable
premiere.
Oh, they swore in this one. World effing premiere.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Oh, also we got High on Life 2 was announced too. I'll play. What the hell? The hell?
That escalated quickly. Oh, Invincible.
Had enough yet?
Wow.
Dad, not even close.
Good show.
You're grounded, boy. Get your ass back to the house. Wow.
Have you watched the show? Invincible?
No. No, I'm too busy gaming.
Fair enough. It's good. I recommend it.
I hoped
That's
you'd
his dad.
understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
Oh, it's just gonna be a it's gonna be a fighter.
Throw you off this planet for good. I trusted you.
Yep.
Ready to bleed? This is over. All right, coming through.
That other character's getting their ass absolutely beaten in the corner. And there's not even a fight going on here. No, that's more of a fight.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
Yeah, you like this? It's an army.
I am ending you. I see it all now.
Invincible versus. Okay, well, you know, had to have one fighter in there. The wait is almost over. Oh, it's coming to PC maybe? Or Xbox, I guess. Oh, it's coming to Game Pass?
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
Know your place, little lamb. There's no one to save you now.
Damn, it's so epic. This music is epic as hell. I feel like this music plays like when your hands are kind of wet and you're trying to open like a package. Where they like the resealables with the thing where you got to pull the tab at the top and like rip off the top of it. And just with the slightest amount of moisture, you can't even open that thing. That's a final boss battle right there. Did I think it was Frostpunk at first? No, I didn't know what it would be. I knew it wasn't going to be like a new... I knew it wasn't going to be like Final Fantasy Rebirth 2 or something. Like the final chapter, or however the hell they're going to do that.
World premiere.
That world premiere thing is getting so annoying. Bird. Ooh. Yeah, Howl's Moving Lighthouse.
The king of the lighthouses.
Keeper. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Anybody here ever wanted to play as a lighthouse before? Huge demand for that game.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences.
Point with your thumbs,
Keeper
Phil.
is no exception.
Point with your thumbs. You're a
Looking
CEO.
ahead, next year marks 25
There it
years
is.
of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War Eday, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe.
He's right.
Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution.
God, that game seemed neat.
Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally Handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is
The
delivering
sneaking in the
this
background.
year. Immediately after Showcase, our direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio
Oh, there's
for an
more?
extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2.
Oh, damn. Grounded
Thanks
2
for
as well.
joining us
Oh,
today.
damn. Oh, damn.
But before we get
damn.
into the direct,
Oh?
we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
What? One final, last final?
World premiere.
There's a bat. No, it's a butterfly. What does this mean? Oh my god. It's a butterfly. What could it be?
The Mothman prophecies.
Oh my god. Oh my
Welcome
god.
to the guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
Okay.
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, we have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Is that Keanu Reeves I keep hearing? Wait, could this be once human two? No. The butterfly, right?
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason. Menendez.
What? What? I need a shower after that. I was actually excited. Oh, God. Oh, there's the zombie mode. Ugh. Rinse and repeat episode 300,000. What the hell was that? So is this going to be a lot of robots and drones? Woo. Okay. Boo. I got excited. I can't believe I feel like such a dumbass. I should have known. I should have known it was Cobb Blobs 5009. All right, hey, this is good stuff though. Now we get to see more of Grounded 2, which is going to be amazing. Grounded 2 looks so fun. We got to play the first one all over again, bro. And of course,
welcome to Obsidian Entertainment.
Outer Worlds.
We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's all right. Come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2, which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me.
Wow.
I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
This guy's funny. This guy's got some giggles going on. Why is this dude working here? Go do stand-up, dude. What you doing here? Go to the Giggle Factory. Alright. This looks alright, but I'm really here for Grounded 2. Arctic J, we can play that. You ever play Grounded before? Dude, it's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids Simulator, dude.
I have not played it.
Oh, we're getting you locked in, dude.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time.
He's an
and money,
actor.
which
He
is
was
a
in
great
Parks
thing.
and Rec.
And we're able to make it a much more true.
What the hell? He doesn't
Obsidian
work here?
reactive
Who
RPG
the-
than we were the first time around.
Wait, was he an actor who now works at this studio? I don't know.
So we're going deeper and more
Dude's
complex
funny.
with everything for this sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity, all the things we've been known for as a company. It's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and
I also
expand
want to really
the universe
play
in interesting ways, and to go
Atomic
even further
Heart
with
2.
the themes of how
Yes.
people are affected by
Atomic
living in a
Heart 2.
dystopian corporate reality.
Dude,
You can
Chad, I
shoot
gotta
your way
say,
through it, you can talk
Xbox
your way
has
through it,
pulled
you can
off
sprint your
an
way
S
through it.
plus tier
And
event.
so,
There's
no
been
matter
so
what
many
kind of
good.
play style
The
that you
presentation
like,
has
this
been
is just an
outstanding.
awesome
The talking
franchise
has
and an
been
awesome
not
game to
annoying,
jump into, even if
informative,
it's your
and there's
first
been
one.
some good trailers.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the
This
elements
has been
of a
God
great
tier,
Obsidian
a
RPG.
God tier
Interesting
presentation.
characters, deep worlds, important
Really good.
choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we
Like
wanted
Summer
to give
Games
players
Fest was
even
all right
more
with
of it.
Jeff, but
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG interactions, which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills, perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our new, bigger
just get out a little
worlds.
WD-40 there, brother. Bop. There you go. And perfect. All right, I want that
love
skill.
a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG
This seems
crunchiness
so
for our
fun,
players
man.
was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize
Yeah, we're gonna be
those
watching
deeper
the,
RPG
PC
options with
gaming
different
show.
character
Yep.
builds and combos, so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different
I think the
equipment
PC
options for
gaming
different
show
play
is
styles
at the top of the hour, I think.
and different companions with different abilities.
Man, this kind of looks enjoyable. This looks fun.
In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal
Thanks for making this
experience
fun.
in the
Chat's
game.
making this fun
You
too.
can make
We're
any
having a
kind of
good
character
time.
you want, but we've given you a role.
I love
that
to see
role
it.
is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Dumb. That's a dumb option.
Do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
And you get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work. After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game.
Black Ops usually has very neat campaigns.
You're
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But it's all about the multiplayer for them. That's the moneymaker. And for me, it's just like, I've been done with multiplayer for COD for
Throughout
almost
your
10
entire
years.
journey, your character continues
I got what
to
I
change
needed from
with the
COD
different
for
choices you
multiplayer.
make. In the Outer Worlds 1, it actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
Ooh, loot goblin.
There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
Bonk.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk. As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it.
What?
We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually gonna get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Throwing knife. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, and the peen. Wow. Okay.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You got bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
No, I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire? Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well...
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong.
This is literally a conversation between me and BK.
It's an amazing flaw. But you're a bad person.
That's literally what this is. This is me and BK, like, at the office.
Okay.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
An hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up? 3? No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Oh my god.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This
Coming out of stealth gives you away. That's awesome.
When you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits than normal, and like that sounds really great.
This actually looks really fun.
When you're looking at
combos and stuff of building a character.
Else, you'll automatically steal
That's
them.
funny.
So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do,
oh yeah,
well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors. Or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
The bridge.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing, and you could just take everyone out inside the POI, lower the bridge itself, and kind of get across. You could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
There's something very Star Wars about this mission, somehow.
You can
feels like you're sneaking into like an Imperial
found, like certain gadgets,
something
like the
or other.
shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. Their companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Vrees if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised, you shall have clearance to cross this bridge.
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
Okay. Factions and companions.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury. For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything.
What a goofy uniform.
The Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the skip drives, which are the Outer World's faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that.
Raz, thank you very much for the
three different radio stations,
tier 1 sub,
one for
dude.
each of the
Appreciate
major
it.
factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station
Oh boy,
might have,
now
like,
it's
I
like
think 20
Fallout.
tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we Sure like the idea of all those broken auto mechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth-directed agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a
He looks like a medic.
automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper. Her name is Val. Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not have some unfinished business to attend to with the player's help. There's also a cultist named Azza, who is part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat medic who survived, however, named Inez, and she wants the player to help her fix her graft, among other things. Finally, there's Tristan. He's a protected arbiter who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package. It is your choice to either help him judge wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
True justice.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on how you've been treating your companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising, because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us. Do you want to see some of my ideas? Hop, hop. Check this out. Gen Alpha loves body pillows, especially ones that look like human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little nut.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space. The Outer Worlds 2 is driven by an invasion of the Arcadia colony system by Auntie's Choice, which shifts the visuals to be more reminiscent of a World War I-like setting.
Yeah, World War I.
That evolution is seen across all aspects of the game,
Looks like some of the
factions.
God of War maps.
How do you militarize
everything,
including
Warhammer
extreme
maps.
capitalists or math-crazed scientists?
It's like I want a God of War
In a World War I
game.
setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Auntie's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under Protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Auntie's Choice. They don't just occupy the town, they rebrand it with their signature style, repainting buildings, posting guards, and adding propaganda-based holograms featuring Auntie and the Moon Man. Showing the towns evolving after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across these vast, different environments and landscapes,
some good-looking
they're
guns.
recognizing the motifs and visuals of who they're talking to, what they're going to be talking about, and how that progresses throughout the story. The first Outer Worlds was really about the player interfacing with corporations. And while we have that in the Outer Worlds 2, we really want to express not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the world, like government entities or religious structures. And then we elaborate on those.
With larger environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can run, slide, double jump, mantle, and parkour your way through all of the
You
nooks
couldn't
and
do all
crannies
those
of
things
these
in the
worlds.
first game?
It really allows the player to just explore and have fun finding really cool stuff.
I like finding cool stuff. Cool stuff's pretty cool.
We've aimed to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements were the start, but that's touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're making a sequel, right? We want to make it bigger and better in every way. That's what we were trying to do here. And I thought we did not need this consultant. We've made enough sequels. We understand how to do this. And I will say, I don't think it's been entirely successful.
I am very proud of the combat improvements we have made in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good? Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha, not you, Dan. Here we go. What comes after C? O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet, sweet pre-order. Clap with me. Sweet, sweet. If you don't have rhythm, Brandon, just say it. Sweet, sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine, and here we go. Oh. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance at all. We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us? Huh? We can't have one love story in this?
Turtle?
How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand.
Is that your combat system?
Okay,
the turtle system?
I have a wife.
Put your hand down. T, toi. In French, that means two, sequel.
I think that means 3.
Okay, you're getting ahead of yourself.
I knew he was going to say it.
We're on 2. And how do we end it? Anything is possible. And we've established that we're the best there is, and there's no sequel better than us. And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind
Big
of changed the world of video
energy up on
games
the
today.
wall.
For the Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a
Big
weapon
sequel
snaps an
energy.
ADS, the way recoil feels when firing, and how impactful our sound effects really sell the weapon's fantasy, to things like how unique reload animation can add a lot of character to each weapon. We've increased the variety of weapons by including new weapon types, but also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades, or can even be eaten by the player for additional health. We have a weapon called Rookie's Reward that will actually level up the more you use it throughout the game. And every time it levels up, it's got fun fanfare where it's like shooting out confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
Okay, that's
we have
creative.
a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads.
Corporate, oh my
and
god,
jingles.
the ad gun,
While your enemies
great.
are distracted, you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage.
Make the game free and put
New to the Outer
actual
Worlds
ads in the
2
game.
are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage and escape, distraction devices to bait enemies into a stealth attack.
Ouch.
And even science grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
Will the upgrade screens be as
course,
epic as Dave the Diver?
Science
Never.
weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a
What?
scrap.
Oh, dude,
and
that was
run
in, like,
over them,
Duke Nukem.
exploding them into bits.
And then you can just step on them.
The Shrink Ray. That was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the
What?
second game.
Game
We
looks really
improved it
fun.
though. So instead of
you think this
shrinking
looks
your
fun?
enemies for a short period of time,
This
and
is
having them
serious
re-expand,
business,
this
Arctic
time
Jane.
they
Cool
stay
game.
shrunk. And we actually added in the ability to step on them and kind of squish them and kick them because
Squish
we knew
them.
that was the player
Squish.
fantasy. We knew that's what everybody wanted to do. They wanted to step on the enemies. They wanted to kick them.
That was in Duke
So we made
Nukem
sure to
before,
double
but
down
still,
on
it's
that
good.
stuff.
In addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because
I'm
it
getting
actually
that.
shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will
Ew,
stick to
what the hell?
people or cover all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until they get destroyed. And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do. One of my personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a big freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path.
My guy.
Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off what we thought was really great for the player from a science perspective.
That's cool.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all of the details. But there are others who really prefer to take the world in from a third-person perspective. Why not allow both? Well, now you can swap between the two, letting you enjoy the experience in whatever way you like. One of the things I really like about having the third-person mode is being able to see all of the fun and unique armors and armor combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with. All of the actions that you could do in first person, so you're double jumping around, you get to see your character in that way, and you get to take in the world and see things in a different light.
The Outer Worlds 2 is really the biggest game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life.
Peeing.
And
that guy was
wait for you to
peeing.
play it.
Even though we've always been a multi-project studio, this is going to be the first time we've ever released 3 games in 1 year. It feels amazing to do. We're so
the
excited
Outer
for more people to be playing our games.
Ground Ed.
It is truly an exciting
Dude, Grounded
time here at
2,
Obsidian.
Arctic
We're
Jake,
exploring
Grounded 2,
worlds big
let's go,
and small,
hand
while
in,
expanding
let's
on
go.
franchises that we've created.
Let's go.
And we have no plans to slow
Grounded
down.
2, bro. I'm
We
excited.
hope you
Show
all
me
continue
Grounded
to come
2.
along with us as we do what we do best, make your worlds your way.
Okay, Outer Worlds 2 looks actually quite fun. This also makes me want to keep playing more Revenge of the Savage Planet with BK. Because this had a little bit of that funny comedy too. I like funny comedy. Funny comedy makes me laugh.
That was a good
Now wait, chat, there's more. Grounded 2 stuff. Grounded 2 is going to be amazing. Grounded 1 was like out of nowhere.
With the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to
Grounded
play,
2, let's
which
go.
is also
There it is.
the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah, now that's Microsoft. Or you can take a phone call on this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds 2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you playing?
I think so.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like, why are any of us alive at any time? It doesn't matter. Either way, my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team. And big exit.
Okay, Grounded 2 time. Let's go. Finally. All right. Grounded 2 is going to be good. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, the music's back. Let's go.
We're so proud of Grounded. What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant,
Grounded was so
trying to survive
good.
in a backyard, grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built, crafted, and fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to
Unfortunately,
us.
this game was very buggy.
The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game. So with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger.
Oh, really?
To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal.
Montreal?
Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
Oh, damn, we're going to the community park now. We're stepping up out of the
When we started
backyard.
working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2. They have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make
These
games
people
with
need to
great
mow their
gameplay.
effing lawn.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios share a lot of DNA. The same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities, and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's
Oh, they look a little bit older.
Hoops, Willow, and Pete.
Yeah, they look a
couple
little
years older, which
yeah, cool.
means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a little bit different, but we're still in that
92.
fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s. In Grounded 2, we're moving the action out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community Park.
Wow, this
Not
looks
only is
so
it
cool.
bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard, and our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The reason we wanted to move into a park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow and what secrets have they been hiding.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a giant trash can
smelly trash
to
can.
a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Part of the fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And that leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this is the ice cream cart. In all the commotion,
You
the
think
ice
they're going
cream
to have some
vendor's
deep
cart
and
has been
delicious in
knocked
there?
over, and its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this
Game
means
placement.
for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore
it's a winter biome.
this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
It's going to be a rocky road to get
colorful
there.
Lovecraftian horror.
We have one
Genius.
anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach.
Cockroach, yeah.
We are oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers or making characters or insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light attacks, heavy attacks, and blocking. We've also added dashing as a new way to both get out of danger quickly or jump in for a quick attack.
Cool.
And almost all the insects in the game will have these abilities now too. Sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic. Looks super cool.
Oh, I'm thinking about all the new weapons they're going to make out of all these bug parts and stuff. Usually weapons are made of bug parts, and that's going to be really cool.
Clear play styles for tanky warriors, low defense, high damage rogues.
Oh yeah.
Effect wielding mages, and ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations.
Whittle
And
wizard.
a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing.
That
with
song's a banger when you're getting chased by a spooter.
I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat with massive backstab damage. That also inflicts
Backstab
venom.
damage.
Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best ways.
This seems really fun. Really, really
I'm
fun.
looking forward to seeing
I mean,
what
the first
wild
game was
combos
great.
the
Really
community
great.
comes up with, and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
Oh, I love his shirt. The
One
kids.
of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders to
Oh, yeah, we get to build a
crafters
whole new
and everything in
treehouse again.
between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects.
Okay.
Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out,
The
hitting
army
things,
men?
and bringing the materials like insect body parts
Oh, look, you're gathering
back to my
sap,
friend's
Arctic
seed.
J. I wonder what.
This way,
I wonder what you could do with
progressing
gathering
and
tree
playing
sap.
together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing
I guess we'll
co-op
see.
with their
Up.
friends.
Oh yeah, and this game has 4-player co-op too.
It was
So
really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release.
terraforming. Oh, mounts. Oh damn!
Our
You get a
mounts,
spooter
we call
mount.
them buggies. Have an entire suite of
Oh,
moves
buggies. You
and
get to
have
drive
their
a
own
buggy
special
around.
abilities and attacks.
Dude!
We really wanted the buggies to be an
Bro, you can
extension
mount
of
a
the player in
frickin' scorpion
every
and
way
fight 'em out.
possible.
Oh my god.
And that meant making sure that buggies
I wanna ride the
had
ant from
unique
Honey, I
and
Shrunk the Kids.
valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just mean exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand
they can carry,
player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out. If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities.
Oh
like
yeah, the
screen
web
that allows
bridge.
them to stun
That's
lesser-powered
cool.
insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with.
Game preview launch. So is it a
connection that our
demo,
Grounded
a
community
beta?
has with
What
us
the hell does
is
that mean?
something we want to keep forging with the sequel
I'm locked
as
in
we
as
make an
official
even
base
bigger
builder.
game than the original.
Dude,
Pretty much from
the
day
ants are going to be
one,
awesome because we can
really
take
wanted
tons of
to return
materials.
to game preview
Bro.
for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value
Oh,
in
game
building
preview means it's not going to be
alongside
full
the community.
release. Okay, so it'll be early access. That's what they mean by game preview. Just say early access, Xbox.
Buggies
Quit
change how
reinventing
you
terms and confusing
traverse
people. Just use
and
freaking
navigate
early
the park.
access. Game preview, I thought it was going to be a demo.
What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can tweak zip lines to bring them back over time.
Oh, that's
really
cool.
Complement that buggy experience.
So they're going to purposely leave features out from the first game to force players to try the new stuff to hear what they think about it.
And we wanted
and
to
then when they
shape
get pissed off,
design
then just put the zip lines back in.
Archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense.
The story was really good, though. That's why people blaze through it.
Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers.
Well, that's what happens in the first game, too. There's an explosion.
One of our favorite parts of the first game
Oak
was
tree
watching
explodes.
the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it.
Man, I kind of want to do a grounded playthrough. Like, I never actually completed it, chat. Like, me and Booster
really
just
started
ran
to
out of
hit
time.
our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community. As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So that's the plan. Larger, more complete updates spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates.
Well, Grounded 2 year, everybody.
New biomes,
Grounded
new
2.
building pieces. All the
RTJ,
good
we're gonna need you.
and
we're gonna need
we're
you.
launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of
We're
us
gonna need
at
you in for
Obsidian
AM, middays, and
Entertainment
PMs.
Lighthouse Montreal are super excited about how close we are
Well,
to
we're gonna have
letting
to work
all
on
of
that
you
McCain
players
sponsorship then.
get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting Tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective.
So there was a
and an
turret on that
entirely new
base?
feel awaits
It looks
you in
like
Brook
we
Hollow
might be able to
Park.
get attacked by bases.
It's time to ride together
Or
and
by
survive
enemies at our bases. So there might actually be a reason to build like a much more, because like in the first game I think you get attacked too, but those attacks were really, they weren't really a big thing, honestly. Maybe they got better when the game came out, but I don't remember them really being a problem. But the turrets are cool, so I hope the attacks are bigger and we get actual attacks. Okay, so Outer Worlds 2, July 29th for Grounded 2. Okay, so now we're approaching a month from that. Man, I can't wait to play Grounded 2. And this game. So this Xbox event was a 10 out of 10, man. Solid. Except for the Call of Duty thing. But other than that,
this is where it starts.
I don't know about Indiana Jones. Is that a DLC or an update? We got to play that game, the Revolution game, Clockwork Resolution, Sea of Thieves.
Let's do this.
Got to play the Grounded 2 thing.
I'm in.
I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
High on Life 2, very excited.
And when we need their help.
That South Korean zombie game looked amazing too.
Here we go.
There was so much to love here, dude. Damn.
Follow me.
Okay, chat, in just a couple minutes we're going to watch the PC gaming show, which is going to feature mostly PC games. I'm pretty sure everybody here mostly plays on PC. Not everybody, but mostly.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about
We got more stuff to watch.
Keep your filthy pickers off me.
You think I can?
The Indiana Jones DLC gets you on Stunlock for only $9.99. I'm still Stunlocked in that damn temple, dude. I don't know, I'll have to update the game. I didn't want to download a 50 gigabyte game just to see, oh yeah, the Planet of Lana 2 looked amazing. I gotta say, chat, I think about like 78% of the games here are games that I'm gonna buy and play. Absolutely. Grounded 2 is 110%, dude. Grounded 2 is so fun, dude. All right, the first game. So Grounded 2 looks good to see. Like, it looks good.
It's game time, baby.
It's game time, baby. Coltrane. Woo woo. But I don't know what the hell Xbox is, though. Oh, Okay, we're going to continue our stream here with the PC Gaming Show starting right about now. Absolutely make sure you guys subscribe and turn on the notification bell, hit the like button, and follow ! Twitch as well. And we're going to switch gears real quick and see you over there for the PC Gaming Show with Frankie and Sean, I think they are. And it should be a good time. So filled with a lot of hype and excitement. And Arctic J is going to bring the hype and excitement in the next stream. He's going to up that energy to 9,000%, dude. Almost triple the energy. You ready, Jay?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, we'll see you over there starting right now. Let's go.
Sound muted.
See you all in just 1 second for the PC Gaming Show. Let's begin. Yeah.